Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today we're going to be looking at something that isn't a collectible but kind of fun to play with. This here is something I got off of Amazon. It is a 1/18 scale RC hobby car. Really cool, ready to run right out the box. Let's take a look at this right here. Hopefully my camera's going to work with us today and I can actually get in focus. Okay, it says it's here's waterproof. It goes up to 40 kilometers an hour, I believe it says there. 1/18 scale. Environmentally protection vehicle shell. It's got independent suspension, cool lights. It is a pretty cool looking stadium truck here. It runs a frequency of 2.4 gigs, which is pretty much everything these days. Differential mechanisms. Professional remote control high-speed car. And it's called the Element Demon. Alright, now here's what it looks like without the cover on. It looks pretty cool. It looks almost like a professional hobby car. It's got the motor there. You can see the battery, the servo. You can see where the wires are. I think that's over there on the other side is going to be the speed controller and receiver. Nice looking tires. The suspension on it, I ain't gonna lie, the suspension is garbage on this, and I did upgrade the suspension. I've been playing with this for a while. You know, I got the other hobby car, the Bison, which is really big. This one I picked up from Amazon for 50 bucks. It is really small, but I didn't like the suspension on it. The suspension is crap, so I went and I looked on Amazon, and I was able for $8 more to pick up a set of oil-filled shocks for actually put on the vehicle, which actually run a lot better on it. And I'll show that to you now, guys. So let's go ahead and let's open the box. I do store these in the box here. Well, let's take a look at this side right here. You can see the differential back there with the motor on it. The four-wheel independent suspension system, which this one is not all that great that comes out the box. And then you got the drive shafts and joints there. Then it shows you the controller, the throttle trim, the steering trim, and the power button there, along with the lights that let you know it's on. Alright, let's see if there's anything else on this box here. Oh, here's the bottom of it here. Let me get the camera in focus so we can see. I believe these are the instructions for setting it up. Oh, my camera's not focusing right now. What the hell? There we go. Alright guys, so let's just go ahead. Let's get it out the box and let's take a look at the actual RC car itself. Let me set this camera up here so we can actually get a good look at this car when I pull it out the box. Here we go, open it up there. Now I have been playing with this thing now for about a week straight. It is really fun. It goes really fast. I don't have a way to test to see how fast it goes. I'm going to eventually have to get me one of those satellite GPSs that a lot of the other channels have, but this thing is really fast. How fast, I couldn't tell you if it's actually up to par with what the box says, but look at this little thing right here. This is 1/18 scale. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Lois or Losi RC company has been making some monster trucks pretty much the same scale as this, and their RCs are going for about $250. This one here was only 50 bucks. Now, does it compete with the Lotus? I don't know. I'll have to get some money together and get one of those, and we'll do a comparison. But as you can see here, these are the aftermarket shocks I put on. They're oil filled. They actually hold up the car real nice. The car really doesn't bottom out as easily as it did before. And my camera doesn't want to act right. Come on, just see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Now you can see that is the speed control transmitter. It's kind of a combo there. And then you got the motor right there with a little cooling sink on top to help keep the engine cool. And there is the steering servo right there underneath the mount for the battery. That empty slot there is where the battery would actually go. Then we got the power line there that goes to where the headlights are. Let me see here. These little things supposed to be the lights there. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and grab a battery. Let me see. Here we go. These are the batteries. They're kind of small, but they do take a while to charge. On the charger that it comes with, I usually have to wait about 40 minutes or so to charge up the battery. but I do get a lot of runtime out of them. I got a little video clip here of me running the car. I think I ran it for about an hour, if not more. And when I turned it off, it still had plenty of power. So these batteries do last, and they do have upgradable batteries, so you guys can go check that out as well if you want to upgrade the battery, because when you go, this is like, I think, an S1 tier battery. If you go to S2 or S3, you do get a little bit more power out of it. Just make sure the car can actually handle it so you don't damage your vehicle. Now, once you connect the battery, let's see here, we got the controller. Controller's already got some batteries in it. I put some batteries in it. So let's go ahead. You actually got to hold the button down. Get that thing off there. Looks like some flakes. So let's go ahead. We're going to turn the controller on first. Usually hold it down until the lights come on. That green light blinking means it's looking for it to pair with. Turned on the car by that little red button. They're automatically paired. And let's take a quick look and see how fast this thing goes. You see, it's got some pep in its step there. It actually, when you hit reverse, the first time you hit reverse, is actually brake. Then it goes into reverse, just like some of the biggest hobby cars. Really cool looking, but guys, let's go ahead. Let's put the cover back on, and let's take it outside. Like I said, I got some video clips to show you of it outside running. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
Strange vibrations and scars. I'll brush you off just like the dust upon my shoulder. I have a hunch of who you are. Believe it or not, I got the strength to blow you over.
He-Man will be right back after these messages.
9.6-speed turbo bandits, radio control pickups with a bad attitude, and rechargeable 9.6-speed turbo, rip-roaring high-flying bandits. Yahoo! 9.6-speed turbo bandit, batteries sold separately.
And now, back to He-Man.
Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to this little RC car, is it worth getting? As a collector, I'm not really sure. I have seen some cars go for some big bucks on eBay, but this one is fairly new, so I don't know if it's going to be worth anything, but it is a lot of fun to use. I'm telling you, if you haven't ever drove an RC, or if you drove little Tycos when you were a kid and you really got some free time on your hands, pick up one of these from Amazon, take it to your backyard, take it out front, go at it, and I guarantee you're gonna have some fun with this little car. You're gonna want to do some jumps and everything. And the beauty is the fun just don't stop there. For you tinkerers out there, these cars are upgradable. Like, I just went and instantly found a set of shocks for it for only $8. Had easy instructions, able to do the oil fill and everything on it. Boom, put it on, made a big improvement on it. Now I know there's metal parts on there, there's all kinds of accessories you can put on it, and as I go along with these RC cars, I will be doing some of that stuff and showing you guys the finished product, or if not, the process of doing it, because I already done some modifications to some of my RC cars, so you won't be able to get to see the process. But from here on in, anytime I do it, I'll record it so you guys can actually see what goes into upgrading these little cars. But like I said, I've given out 3 or 4 of these cars already to family members. Every last one of my cousins and nieces and nephews love these cars. They have fun with them, and I guarantee if you give these out to any kids in your family, they're gonna have fun with them too. And especially when they want to learn how to upgrade them, it's a great thing between parents teaching your kids how to upgrade the cars, teaching them the mechanical parts of it, letting them do it, letting them build up skills. There's just so many possibilities with these cars. It's too many to list, that's all I can say. But I do recommend these highly. I haven't had an issue with ordering any of these from Amazon. I've ordered different brands, so this way everybody has like their own different car. I don't have a bunch of people running around with the exact same car. You know how it is with kids. One wants a blue, one wants a green, one wants a red, whatever. So I try to find different variants of this car from different companies on Amazon. They're all around the same price, anywhere from $50 to $60, and they're all great, easy, and fun to use. So guys, if you have a chance, go pick up these cars. Well guys, this is the point of the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, if there's something in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.